Guardian of the Blind. What's up, everybody? Mr. Thrasha here. Today, we're going to be talking some metal. In fact, we're going to be talking about this band, German power metalers and thrashers, the greatest heavy metal band in modern day existence. Been rocking since the mid-'80s. I'm talking of Blind Guardian. And I'm going to talk many things Blind Guardian with the other biggest Canadian Guardian fan, a friend of mine we're going to meet in just a while. We're going to talk all the albums. We're going to talk some of our experiences with this band. Blind Guardian. This is a shot of their very first album, Battalions of Fear, recorded in 1987. One of the final standing original metal bands with just about every original member, except for the drummer, who was replaced in 2006 with this album. Go over that a little bit more later. But I was lucky enough to meet up with these lads. There's a shot of them in the 80s. Hansi Kirsch, vocals, and at the time, bass. Marcus Siepen, guitar. That was the ex-drummer, Thoman the Omen. And Andre, with his autograph right there. Andre and Marcus, the guitarist there. See here, signed this for me in Montreal, 2010. The second time I saw the band live. That's one of my favorite albums, their first album, Battalions of Fear. You may have seen me with a shirt of this album, one of my favorites, about in the midst of their career up here. And Imaginations from the Other Side, very inspired by Lord of the Rings. All of Blind Guardian's music, for the most part, set around Middle-earth and is inspired by J.R.R. Tolkien. Okay, the Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. You'll find song titles. Like, see, there's Gandalf right there. Follow the Blind. Gandalf's Rebirth, Wicked Tune, By the Gates of Moria. Yeah, a lot of... This is, if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, this is the band for you. Oh, they're amazing. And, yeah, so Imaginations from the Other Side. Saw them do this album for its 20th anniversary in its entirety. There's Gemma right here. Gemma here, coming for a Blind Guardian lesson. And I want to show you, I commandeered these lads at their sound check. And vocalist Hansi signed it. Also got to meet Marcus and Andre again, the three original members and writers for the band. Pretty cool. I also have a shirt of this album, if you've seen that on me in other episodes. Right into obsession. One time I had Guardian on at this place where our bands used to jam.
Right on.
Nobody else was really into too much metal. I mean, they like Metallica and Slayer and...
classic stuff.
Yeah, the classic thrash stuff, Megadeth. But they didn't really listen to Guardian, so I put on Blind Guardian. I was about 17 at this time. The guy's like, what is this, church music?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm like, no, this is not church music. They are the church of power metal.
I was assistant coach for a high school football team there. I was helping out the defense. I said, I'm going to play some good pump-up music for you. And I put on Nightfall for them. And no, it was Mirror Mirror.
Mirror, okay.
And then they were getting, and then the harmonies kicked in. No, turn it off, man.
Turn it off. Turn it off. It's an acquired taste, but
Yeah.
they certainly don't need us to be making videos trying to get them more fans. They're huge,
No,
and
good enough, yeah.
they've been able to support themselves, which is rare in underground metal.
It's a very word-of-mouth band. Like, what
Off
you do,
there.
you just listen to them. It either hooks you, it doesn't. Right?
That's right, man. Huge in Europe. Eclectic mix in their discography of amazing work. This church makes a pretty good background to talk about Blind Guardian a little bit.
Sure. Lucifer's Heritage.
Right. So Blind Guardian, before they're called Blind Guardian, were called Lucifer's Heritage. They must have just kind of realized that they don't really have lyrics about Satan or Lucifer. And that they probably just didn't realize, sorry, we're actually here at Fallowfield United
Just did not match with the direction they wanted to go. Yeah.
Right. They didn't really come into their own until about the third album. The first two albums, which is kind of amongst Blind Guardian fans, the Bards were called.
Yeah.
Check out the Bard song. These are the best heavy metal ballads ever in existence, written by Blind Guardian. Wow, look at this, eh? The Church of Guardian.
It doesn't look like it's being used, man.
Well, so it was about the third album they really came into their own. Tales from the Twilight World. After the first two albums, which I refer to as Ancient Guardian, they realized they weren't going to be, you know, they fell into Blind Guardian. I mean, it was before the first album came out. They changed from Lucifer's Heritage to Blind Guardian.
Very thrashy, very sort of Halloweenish. You know, they had the bombastic drums, and that's about it. It was power metal, but they were just starting out, just progressing.
Look how far they've come today to metal monsters, man. They're huge.
Every album, they just rewrite their stuff and just turn it up to another level. They add more elements, and it's just a work of art every album. It's beautiful.
Yeah, right. They're also a band that tours with every tour. They're a real band. You know, they don't not like touring. They love to tour. And they love to tour like this in winter and fall.
In Canada.
Yeah, they come to Canada. I mean, they're from Germany. They're used to it. They come, look at this stained glass here. They come to Canada in the fall and winter. They don't mind the cold, and they love the Halloween type fall-esque season or midwinter. Cold air don't scare them. It's nipping at me though. Pretty cool glass up there. Staring right up the Methodist Church. And we got the valley over here. Gorgeous day to be out in the valley. We are gonna grab some food, talk a little bit more Blind Guardian. It's Hansi Kirsch, Andre Olbridge, Marcus Siepen. Original drummer Thoman the Omen. It's now Frederick Emk. Amazing replacement, and I actually like him more. Do you know that their original drummer, Thoman the Omen, was way younger than them? He was just a little youngin' when they picked him up for the first album.
Yeah, well, that's what I think when I'm thinking Lucifer's Heritage. It's just a bunch of 15-year-old kids going, yeah, that's a cool name for a band.
Right, yeah.
Lucifer's Heritage, ah!
See, Blind Guardian has a really deep meaning to it.
Oh, yeah.
Very Middle-earthy type meaning. Do some Columbo-like research. Look into this band. There's a reason I rock this hat all the time. I will never change my mind. And neither will Chuck. Let's see your hat.
Never.
That's right. Guardian for life. I see myself as kind of a blind guardian. Sometimes I'm not very observant. So, just taking our final looks at this church. We are going to grab some food or something. Keep in mind, I think this is a good thing to do this time of year. It's brutally cold. Nothing's open. We're still locked down. Silly up here in Canada. So, we're just looking at churches. It's one thing you can do. Churches, cemeteries. Grab a little takeout food and have a little chit-chatty. And that's what we're doing. Valley View Farm down over here, which I covered in another episode, and go back, see my Valley View Farm tour. That's a pretty cool church. It's another one up here on Steeple Hill. There's one just down the way we're gonna take a quick peek at. It's covering all angles of this one. The back side of this one kind of looks like a little homestead. Maybe someone is residing. Maybe not, but another shot of the valley here. It is reserved for Reverend Sandra Yule. Valley View Farm just over here. Love this valley. Pretty nice church. The wheel will turn now, driven to obsession. Oh, look at that tippity top of the church there. Very cool.
Up out of nowhere, right?
Oh, I love these solos. That little bridge there. Wow. Every solo tells a story. Andre Olbrich, man. Every solo he does, he nails them live. Just gonna check out this church over here. Look at the size of the doorway. Yeah, guitarist, man, Andre Olbrich. It's a pleasure to meet him a couple times when I did, and yeah, he nails every one of those solos, even with the wah, live, note for note. Check out some of Blind Guardian's work. Pay attention to that guitar work, man. Both guitarists are insane, but especially Andre, the lead guitarist. That's the end of this church just over here. Somewhere far beyond. Oh yeah. Feel like a hamburger. See what Chuck wants to devour. As the church opens up over here. Let's check out the front, shall we? The church isn't open. How do we get in to pray? We can't get in to pray. Cool top to the church. This is a newer church. The Church of Jesus Christ. I think it was just built a few years ago. Another one here on Steeple Hill. It really is Steeple Hill out here. Valley just down there. It's a winter wonderland. Good time to talk some wintry Blind Guardian. Look at this. Can't board slide on the rail with my skateboard either. This is a total letdown. Look at that though. Pretty cool church. Wow. No cross up there. Alright. Let's go grab some grub. It's grub time. Not sure exactly where we're gonna go to grab some food, but we'll have to mask up. Don't pay attention to the goatee. I am getting hungry though. That's a cool church. It's a newer church. Churches in winter, especially when the sky is nice and blue like that, impossibly blue sky, look at that, pure blue. Majesty. There we go. Love this riff. What's that? Gotta place our order here at the works. Time for an ultimate burger, and then we'll bring it back. Because you're not allowed to eat inside. Look at the size of the icicles coming off. Look at that. Don't get impaled, Chuck.
There's outdoor dining. We can dine outdoors here.
Ooh. Can we? Or can we? It's pretty brutal. Look at that icicle. Can we?
The chair.
Gotta get some interesting shots. Look at this. They got some stuff. A faucet. Does it work? Need some water. Some water. Look at this. This thing. Things are embedded into the wall. This. It's a can of Simon Eyes. Merry Christmas. What is that? Piece of rib? It's the works. Giant W. Check it out. It's a giant toilet. It's got some toilet paper hanging too. The bathrooms are just over there. But don't go back there. Look, this is for them with no nuts. This is where you go if you've got nuts. No, come on, not the nuts. Nuts. Look, she got no nuts. He's got a nut. He's got one nut. Look at that. They're closed, but they let me come in and take a few quick shots here. So we're gonna take it out. Going for the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. More on that soon. But look at that. Toilet above the toilet. Maybe if I have to go, I'll just hop up there and get that. So I don't know. It's like a cage match in here. Look at that. Established in '65. Or cigarette tobacco built into the wall. I love all this. I love this establishment. When I'm supposed to be in here, this guy is cool enough to let me get a few shots here. I've eaten over here, right over here, by these garage doors. Cool, look at that. When they are open, something to look at. Oh, you're dining, all right. Let's head back and indulge into this hefty burger we got here. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. And so, here we go. That's what we're dealing with. Some of the greatest onion rings known to man. Look at this. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Lettuce, arugula, tomato. Oh, look at that. Bacon everything. Maple bacon, famille, Canadian bacon, bacon sticks, bacon bun, bacon patty. Kevin Bacon. Ooh. River Wild. Tremors. Original Friday the 13th. We love Kevin Bacon. The side of mayo and nice little sauce stuff for the rings. Try that out too. All right, going in. Blind Guardian burger. No, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Oh my God. I'm supposed to fit my mouth around this. Oh. Oh crap. We'll be getting some serious meat sweats. Look at that. Wow. Oh God. Alright, the Kevin Bacon sauce. Oh man. Oh my God. So much bacon. Oh my goodness. It's baking me crazy. It is baking me crazy. Hey, ultra bacon bite right here. Call that bacon sauce, which is a barbecue sauce. Oh my goodness. See the pimille bacon in there. Canadian. Oh. Oh God. Oh. Unhinge my jaw. Could be complicated to set up in here. I couldn't use the kitchen like a normal person would do because the birds wouldn't let me film. The size of that. Oh. Oh God. Look at all those ingredients. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be lunch and dinner. Dinner. Bunch. Dinner. A very, very messy on-camera shoot. Need a lot of napkins in your ring. Oh. Very good. There is hefty amount of meat and grease here. It's good stuff. Onion rings are to die for. One of the places always get onion rings. Always. Oh. Very good. Alright. A shot of the innards of this burger. Right in the middle here. I don't know if I can finish it. Packing a serious artery with this. Oh. I'm not gonna drop it. It's not good for you, buddy. Whoa! I made somewhat of a dent. These are the most filling hamburgers ever. Oh, it's not easy to bite onto this sucker. Look at that. Oh, beefy. Oh. So I was mentioning on this tour, yes, they played the whole album, front to back, a few other tracks, and I had met the guitarist, Andre, and Marcus at the 2010 show, and they... Oh, I guess I haven't shown you this, Chuck.
What you get?
In my battalions, first time I met them,
Oh, you got her.
I was able to get Marcus and Andre to sign the inside.
Damn beauty.
We tried to wait for Hansi. He was not coming out. Even the pizza guy showed up to the bus. And so Andre, this is a very old photo from their first album, 87. So Andre here was sitting on the bus steps, and I was like, oh my God, Andre Olbrich, like, how's it going, man? I got my autograph. There was a girl behind me who had like all these albums.
Oh, jeez.
She had the whole stack, and she's literally passing them to him one by one, and he's signing every one of the albums. It was like, guy did just play for like 2.5 hours. So yeah, bring us to about 2010 when they released At the Edge of Time. The track Sacred Worlds, Wheel of Time, check that out. You want to hear the definition of epic in metal? Well, this is the most sophisticated legendary metal band in existence, okay? Lyrically, musically, artistically, it's all there, man.
They just started. They started introducing the orchestra into their music, like full-on orchestra pieces.
That's right.
I think I can't remember what order. It might have been the Philharmonic from Vienna, I believe. Yeah.
It's crazy, and they get one keyboardist to do it all live.
Yeah.
It's like the guitar and everything really overmatched. Like, it's not too much. Some bands go way too much, with Dream Theater or whatever. They try to take epic too epic, and it's not good. It doesn't feel real. Blind Guardian's nothing like that. On this tour, the singer, Hansi Kirsch, had cut his hair. Now, I didn't know of this, and I had a funny dream that he'd done this. Then I went to check out the first released video before this album actually came out, Voice in the Dark.
Right.
And
Good.
lo and behold, no hair. I'm going, whoa. I thought I was dreaming this. Hansi cut his hair. His long metal hair. It's one of the first very legendary metalers of his reputation.
Happens to the best of them, man.
To lop off his long hair. We're used to it now, but... So I had met the lead guitarist, Andre here. This is when I was telling you, he was on the bus steps signing all those albums for that girl. This was the second time having a formal meeting with him. So a friend of mine had taken a picture of us back in the day, 2010, but he misplaced that photo. There's me and Andre, one of my favorite guitarists in all of the metal world. Another shot of me and Andre outside of the London Music Hall. Me making a goofy face. And there's me having a good time. Shooting the breeze with Marcus Sapin. With his awesome Jethro Tull shirt. My obituary shirt. Yeah, there it is. The legendary Marcus Sapin. With his off-stage glasses. This is right after soundcheck in London. God, I love Blind Guardian. Figured I'd show some of these moments I've spent with them. Tour I was talking about earlier in London, Ontario. There's me and vocalist Hansi Kirsch. It was a very long time coming. I had met the other guys years prior, but worth a trip to London to finally meet one of my idols, vocalist of Blind Guardian, Hansi Kirsch. There's me and Hansi, me with my obituary shirt. And there's an even better shot. Me doing the heavy metal double horns as well. Me and Hansi, my favorite metal vocalist, Hansi Kirsch, Blind Guardian, right there. Yeah, it was a great day in the sun, that one. Hold on to that forever. There's a better shot of that album. I have a shirt for it. I love that little quail in the ink. Imaginations. Said if you love Lord of the Rings, Tolkien's books, this is a band to check out. They don't write songs about hate and life, none of that stuff. It's all about fantasy. taking you out of reality. It's a shot of the band in time. It's Marcus, guitarist, lead guitarist Andre Olabridge, and Hansi Kirsch, the singer. As the old drummer, Omen the Omen. The only unoriginal member is the current day lineup with drummer Frederick Emk. Yeah, 3 original guys, Marcus, Andre, and Hansi, to sign. Twist in the Myth. Look at that amazing artwork. It's a 2006 album, the first with their current drummer, who's more than become the drummer of drummers for the band. That's him there, Frederick Emk. Had many conversations with him. There's Hansi. As they began to age, before Hansi cut his hair, these guys ain't ever cutting them. Very awesome futuristic album. Twist in the Myth. You want to hear a beautiful song? Check out Scalds and Shadows. Okay, so taking our exit from the works. Chuck's gonna bring some food home to the wifey. I'm gonna go home to the dogs, taking care of the dogs at my mom's house. I want to thank you a lot for being on the show, man.
Cheers, man. Yeah, it was awesome. We'll do it again. We've got to talk some Guardian, Maiden, other good metal. I love it all, man.
Classic metal, man. Some of the best.
Absolutely.
It was fun going to take a look at a couple churches and grab some food and listen to some Guardian with you.
Yeah.
That's going to do it today. Ate a little food, talked to my favorite band, Blind Guardian. That's right. Remember to like, remember to subscribe. Not always doing this. Figured I'd educate you on something that drives me in life. Blind Guardian. We met Chuck. It was good to have him along. And me and him, biggest Blind Guardian fans in this country, as far as we know. But seriously, like, subscribe. We'll see you next time. We don't know what we're going to be doing here on the Mr. Thrasha Show. Always something different. Always something interesting. So I had a mask up. I was getting that burger. Yeah. So listen to some Blind Guardian. That's what drives me, man. I love those guys. Best of thrash, power metal, driven by fantasy. Check out Imaginations from the Other Side. Goodbye.